you doing, Manginas? Tanky Tyler here, bringing you guys Domination on Hijacked. In this gameplay, I'm going to tell you guys about the benefits of video games, and this is actually a follow-up from a past commentary that I did that talked about the school shooting in Connecticut and how video games, people were starting to blame video games, and I predicted this. A lot of bigger commentators started doing the same type of story and idea as me. I knew it was going to happen. Obviously, a lot of people do the same type of stuff, and I'm not saying they're copying me at all, so don't think that I'm doing that, but so it just goes to show you that a lot of people still have the same idea as me. So I said I wanted to do this on a little lighter note about the benefits of video games that people fail to see. So obviously we've talked about some bad effects, about how maybe some of them are too violent. That was the main aspect I stood on. Some other stuff that are stereotypes about video games is that it creates somebody with a less social life. It creates a less social person and somebody that might fail in the real world. Laziness is another stereotype, and somebody that's just pretty much just fat plays video games. And obviously there are some people that play video games extremely much that some of it is true. They maybe lack a social life in the real world. They can't adapt. They just sit around, just play video games all the time. They actually do start gaining weight. There's actually people that have died playing video games just from not moving, not being active. And so I want to say, first of all, obviously you do need to stay active in your life, and you obviously need to have a social life outside of video games. So, but it's not the video game's fault, and the video games can actually help you succeed in this. So let me get into it, and I actually, in the link in the description below, I have 2 links to a couple stories. There are plenty of stories online. If you just Google video games are good for you, video games are good for us, and like different type of wording like that, you'll find plenty of articles that talk about the benefits of video games. So some obvious ones are that it creates creativity. When you're playing a game where you have to strive to get something, and let's avoid Call of Duty right now. I would say Call of Duty is one that really doesn't have a lot of intelligence built into it, especially for multiplayer. So let's stay away from that. Let's just start with something like Skyrim. Skyrim's open world, and it really lets you be yourself and use your own choices in how you play the game. There's strategy with going in missions, how you're going to go and attack somebody, and it's not even the only game that does that. Any kind of game with some kind of awesome multiplayer, like Portal 2. Portal 2 is actually a great one. I wish I would have started out with that instead of Skyrim. Portal 2 actually creates a lot of activity and creates a lot of brain activity because you actually have to think of solutions in these puzzles. So any game that, most games, even if the puzzles are quite obvious that they are puzzles, or in certain campaigns where you have to do step after step after step to create, to solve your mission or solve your problem in that campaign, it's pretty much a puzzle and allows you to be creative in coming up with a solution. So there are games where you're going to die over and over again until you're like, you know what, I need to fix this, I need to do something else. Let me try this. So actually it's helping you solve a problem. You are problem solving on a video game whether you know it or not. So this is helping you become smarter in finding other ways to achieve success. The other thing is the social aspect. Obviously, there's online multiplayer, and you can socialize with people online. Some people kind of suck at it, obviously, when people call each other names, when people just use it to just bash everybody else. It's just the real world, it's the real life. A lot of people like to hide behind their microphones and think they're a stronger and better person by just talking smack. And I understand the art of trolling and the fun part about that, and that's fine if you're just trolling somebody. But some people are just really rude, and there's stuff, this shit they say, especially the racist stuff, I just really don't find funny, nor should I feel like a lot of people, but it's out there. There's just people that are just shitty individuals. What can you do? You know what I mean? You have to take the good with the bad, I guess. So it allows you to actually create friends. I have made a lot of friends through YouTube, through online gaming, a lot of people that have the same interests as me, and obviously the main one is video games. So it's a good way to meet friends, even be closer to your real life friends and everything like that. Another thing is, a lot of parents, they need to step it up. And what I mean by that is that if they complain about these games being too violent, you don't buy the game to your fucking child. Alright? Your child won't see the violent shit if you don't buy the game for them. They always can't afford, they can't buy it themselves because they're not old enough. It's like, are you retarded? Take some time out of your day and spend some time with your child. It's like a lot of parents just blame video games, and even my sister does it to my nephew. My sister, like, punishes my nephew if he does something bad by taking away video games. Instead, here's the solution. Maybe play a video game with your child. Sounds like a good idea, isn't it? A way for you to bond with something that your child likes to do. A way for you to bond with them, and maybe you'll see actually video games are kind of cool. First of all, if you don't already know that, and also that they really do help you with problem solving. They help you find solutions, and even for sport games, it helps you can manage money. It helps you manage a team, hand-eye coordination, and everything like that. So I mean, these parents, they think that all these gamers are loners. But it's up to the parents to actually just spend some time with the child. And when I say child, like obviously I'm 22 years old. I don't need my parents to play video games with me. I'd rather them not play video games with me, to be honest with you. But if you're somebody that, let's just say, I don't want to say an age range to really put somebody on the spot or anything like that, but really, there's a lot of kids that would like their parents to play video games with you. When I was younger, I was the same way. I was like, hey, Dad, would you play video games with me? And he did at some occasions. Sometimes he didn't do it as much, and that's fine. He just really didn't enjoy it that much. But if you want to spend time with your child instead of him just sitting there playing the video games, what about you picking up a controller and playing the video game with him? You might actually learn something yourself. And then, like I said, if you don't want your son to play or daughter to play GTA, don't buy the GTA for the fucking child. It's not that hard, you know what I mean? I never played GTA when I was younger. My mom wouldn't let me, and that's basically the end of the story. I wasn't 17 and under, 17 and up, I think is what you have to be. And that's, you know, once I was 17 and up, I buy it on myself, you know? That's just how it works. So, it's just one of those things where it's the parents, in my opinion, it's the parents' fault for allowing their child to do or to partake in something that's like a violence activity such as a video game. Some other benefits is that actually, if you go through the article, I only skimmed through it. I've read it before, a long time ago. I'm trying to remember most of it, but there's different emotions that you will feel during this video games: joy, frustration. What else was there? Being happy. They said that stress levels and anxiety actually goes down by playing video games. They said something about autism and ADHD actually helps control that by playing their favorite video game. So when somebody really cares about something and somebody really enjoys something, it's video games, and I think it's better. I think it's better for the child than it hurts them. And I'm looking back at this, and I hope this isn't actually the same gameplay as I uploaded before. I can't really tell. Hold on. Oh man, I'm dying. So it helps hand-eye activity, and like I said, some things people might point to is that they become unactive in the real life world, and like I said, you need to balance it. You need to find yourself. You need to go out. Obviously, you need to stay in school. You need to get educated. The games won't educate you yourself, but that's why there's even for education material like spelling words, language, learning a different language. There's a lot of stuff where there are game activities in it because it helps you remember more, and it's something for a fun activity for you to do. So, video games gets a lot of the easy blame. A lot of people point to it, and it's just really an easy out because a lot of people aren't really actually educated with how the benefits of video games. Everybody just points to the bad ones. And like I said, not every game is violent. Not every good game is violent. I play a lot of sport games, which obviously is another category in itself. But there's a lot of different type of adventure games where they don't need to be violent, and they aren't violent. Portal really wasn't violent at all, in my opinion. Obviously, you had to fight a boss, but there was no kind of gore in it, and it was a robot anyways. So, and Portal is a great game when it comes to being for you to to challenge your intellectual ability by problem solving these different problems, and people can actually create maps yourself. That's another aspect that allows for creativity and different type of intelligence level. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this commentary. Let me know in the description comments rather below if you agree with me. What are some other things that you think benefit for video games? Some stuff that I missed. Go check out the articles. You can link me in different articles if you'd like that you think are pretty good and help actually describe even better than me about the benefits of video games. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I think I pretty much said everything I needed to. Luckily, this gameplay's coming to an end. I started rambling at the end. So if you guys enjoyed, I'll be uploading content a lot more often now, and I'll be streaming a ton more. So I go 58-9, and stay hairy, manginas.
I don't, dude. I have to go. My hockey team has a fucking team breakfast for faggots.